The next operation what we're going to perform, we call it as a taper turning. You can see that there is a graduations which is being maintained from 0 degree to 30 degree onto the top surface of the tool post. Here the taper turning operation will be performed by a particular name called as a taper turning by swiveling of compound rest. There are different methods of performing the taper turning operation. Among that, the most commonly used is the taper turning operation by swiveling of a compound rest. Swiveling is nothing but you are going to rotate the particular tool post at some particular degree. So that particular degree can be determined with the help of the formula capital D minus small d divided by 2 into length. So d minus d by 2l. So alpha is equal to tan inverse of d minus d by 2l will be the formula. So d is nothing but capital D is nothing but the bigger diameter. Small d will be the smaller end of the workpiece, and L is the length of the taper which you require to be obtained. So depending upon that, the alpha value will be calculated. So that particular alpha or the theta, we call it, that particular inclination angle will be there. So depending upon the obtained angle, you need to tilt the tool post over there. So once the tool is being tilted, so once the tool post is being tilted some particular angle, the tool will be pressed against the workpiece with the help of a smaller wheel, we call it as a depth of cut. Once the required amount of a depth of cut is being given, only the tool post hand wheel will be rotated, so that the movement of the tool post only can be obtained. You can observe over there the carriage movement will be stopped, only the smaller hand wheel of the tool post will be rotated, so that the material is removed in the taper sections. You can observe over there the continuous material is, so the material is being completely removed in the form of a continuous chips at a taper position. So once you are going to fix the tool position with some particular angle, you need to rotate only the hand wheel which is being given for the tool post movement. You can observe over there the smaller hand wheel is being rotated, and the tool is moving in a tape direction against the workpiece from a smaller diameter towards the bigger diameter. See the continuous movement of the hand wheel, you can observe clearly. You need to rotate this particular smaller hand wheel very slowly, so that the required amount of a taperness can be obtained. So this taper operation can be utilized for so many applications depending upon the requirement of the work pieces. You can perform the taper on the front portion, or on the middle portion, or at the last portion of the workpiece. You need to rotate this particular smaller hand wheel from the smaller dimension to the larger dimension, so that the taper section is being formed.